Hi everyone. In today's video, we're going to be learning to multiply by factors of 10 and 100. So what do we actually mean by that? We mean calculations such as 23 times 30, or perhaps even 23 times 300. By the end of this video, you should be able to do both of these with ease, as long as you can do two things already. Number one, you need to already know how to multiply by 10 and 100 on their own. So there's a video on that. If you're not sure about how to do that, go back and watch that first. It's actually really easy. Next, you just need to know how to do normal multiplication problems, such as 23 times 3. If you can do that, and you can multiply by 10 and 100, you can easily solve both of these problems. To start off with, I'm going to give you a strategy for solving this top one here. We'll come back to the bottom one in a minute. So, 30. That's a bit of a big number, but we can chunk it up into two parts. 30 can be split up into two other numbers. We can treat it as a 3 and a 10. So, instead of trying to solve this in one multiplication problem, instead, let's solve it as two mini multiplication problems. We're going to do 23 times 3, and then whatever our answer is, we're then going to times it by 10. So let's start off with 23 times 3. Well, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 2 is 6. So we have the answer, 69. Let's put that in our place value frame here. Now, we've already times it by 3. Next, we're going to times that by 10. So how do we times things by 10? They move up one column. There we have it. So 23 times 30 is 690. We started off timesing it just by 3 and then timesed our answer by 10. So the answer is 690. What about in this case then? Well, we start off just like before. We times it by 3, but then we multiply our answer by 100 because 300 is made up of a 3 and a 100. So it'll be the same as before. 23 times 3 is 69. But now we're going to make our answer 100 times bigger. That means we move it up 2 places. And so our answer, in this case, is going to be 6,900. So this basically uses the concept of partitioning. We are partitioning the bigger numbers into two more manageable, smaller numbers. Let's take another few examples. So this one is 45 times 600. Seems quite complicated, but that 600 we can chunk up. We can chunk it up into a 6, and we can chunk it up into a 100. So really all we have to do is 45 times 6, and then times our answer by 100. So let's try that. 45 times 6. Well, 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 4 is 24. Add on the 3, 27. So we have the answer 270. Next, we need to multiply that by 100. So we're going to take this here and we're going to move it up 2 places. So we actually have to have another column here. We should have a 10,000s column. All we need is for the zeros to fill the gaps, and we can see our answer is actually 27,000. What about when it comes to decimal numbers? We'll go 5.24 and we'll times it by 400. Well, same process. It's made up of a 4 and a 100. So we're going to take 5.24, times it by 4, and then times our answer by 100. So let's try that. 5.24. We're going to times this by 4 to start with. So 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 2 is 8, but add on that 1 is 9. Remember our decimal point, very important. 4 times 5 is 20. So we have 20.96. So we've multiplied by 4 effectively. Lastly then, we need to multiply by 100. So all of this is going to have to move up 2 places. So let's take all of that and we're going to move it up 2 places to multiply it by 100. And so our answer is 2096. So there you have it. All we need to do is chunk up the 10 or 100 number that we have into 2 easier numbers. So in this case, we split up into 4 and 100. If it was 700, we'd split it up into a 7 and 100. If it was 900, we'd split it up into a 9 and 100. So if you make it 2 more manageable numbers and then multiply by them individually, you'll get the right answer. Hope that was helpful, guys, and good luck in trying it.